my name is Samar. I also go by Sam or First Time Panner. Any of those you want to call me, you can. This will be an early update from my That's So 2000s Project Pan. This is the third round that we're doing this. And this is a project that was created by myself in collaboration with the Pantastic Ladies. They will be linked in my description box. Well, not them, the Facebook page. But this is just a project based on the 2000s, and all the prompts, I think at this point there are 47. I created them all around things from the 2000s, whether it's like people, songs, movies, clothing. I've been having a lot of fun doing this. Like I said, sorry, there's kids playing in the background. Like I said, this is the third year that we're doing this, and it started in April 16th. This project will end on April 16th of 2025, and we're about, I think, yeah, this is the halfway mark technically of the project. And I've counted all of our prompts. I have done roughly 50% of them so far in this project, so that's really exciting that I'm on track to actually potentially hit all the prompts in this project, which I literally did not think at all I was going to do. But yeah, I'm doing really well in hitting my goals on everything, giving myself much easier goals this round. Yeah, I think that's really all I have to say. If you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at my notes app on my laptop. Now that I don't have to use my laptop to help set up my phone, since I got an actual phone stand and light, I can finally use my laptop to reference my prompts, and I don't just have to always say, sorry, I forgot what prompt it was. Right before I talk about my actual items, I just want to say this very bold look is dedicated to Alyssa. I posted a bunch of makeup looks from this year on my Instagram, and Alyssa was saying how she liked this really bold, like navy blue eyeshadow that I had, and I was like, well, the palette that I'm panning right now in my No Pan Left Behind has colors just like that, so I'll try to feature a look like that in one of my videos. So this is it. This is for you, Alyssa. I really do love these bold jewel tone looks, but I feel like jewel tones do not flatter my skin tone, and in fact I did like my colors. I just took like a random test. I didn't do the test where you have to pay for it, but it confirmed what I always thought, that I am a deep autumn, and it specifically said jewel tones do not flatter your look. Anyone can wear whatever they want, but I always agreed with that. Basically all I'm saying is these bold jewel tone looks I always feel like a little bit uncomfortable in, but I'm doing this for Alyssa, and it's also in my No Pan Left Behind. But I just wanted to show you this look. I really like it. I had fun creating it. But if you see me like looking at myself and kind of just staring instead of looking at you in the camera, I'm just like staring at my eyeshadow. So anyway, the first prompt that I had from last update was something that I rolled in 2 months ago for the prompt Mean Girls. Yes, it is the Fresh Rose Deep Hydration Oil Infused Serum. This is just a little deluxe sample that I got in a fresh gift with purchase. I rolled this in 2 months ago because, or 2 updates ago, along with some other fresh products in a different prompt. First, because this packaging is like pink leaning, it's like a lilac pink, and the prompt for that is anything pink. But I wanted to bring this with me traveling along with those other fresh products while I was out of town for a few weeks, and I really thought that I would be able to finish this easily. I did not. This took me so long to use up. It took me probably like a full month of time. I always drop something in my videos. But it's finally done. As you can see, nothing left. Does that help? So this prompt is finally rolling out, and this was fine. Like, I did feel like it gave my skin an extra bit of like hydration, even though oil isn't really hydrating. But it's not something that I would ever purchase. Yeah, I just don't really use products like these, but it was kind of nice to have. The next prompt that I had was Blockbuster, which is something discontinued. Rest in peace, Blockbuster. For that I rolled in a limited edition item. It's not like this was, I don't know what that noise was. It's not like this was like a permanent item that was then discontinued. This was from a limited edition holiday set last year. This is the LYS Speak Love Glossy Lip Treatment Oil in the shade Hot Chocolate. This came in a set with a lipstick, and I also got that set in the shade, I think it's Chocolate Cherry. I'm really excited to use that one, like the lip oil for that, because that one I believe is like a dupe or like very similar to the Ole Henriksen lip oil, that really dark one that It's Just Steph is always talking about, and I really want that one, but I'm gonna make myself use that one first. But anyway, my goal is to finish this. I rolled this in 2 updates ago and it was pretty much full. I had only used it a few times, and now I have like barely any of this left. In fact, I do think that I can have this done by the end of the month, but of course it's not done yet. So if you can see, like, this entire middle part is completely empty. It's just stuff on the sides, and at the very bottom it is very, very thin in there. I can only wear this at night, so the progress is a little bit slow on this, but I'm glad that I'm getting this out because it is starting to smell a little bit different. So I'm pretty sure that the oils in this are going a little bit rancid, but I definitely will have this done before it completely goes bad. The next prompt is Delaire's Book of Greek Myths, which is anything mythology related, and for that I rolled in an elf product because elves are kind of like mythological. But my goal was to hit pan on the last shade in here because this was my level 3 palette for my project level up, and I hit pan on these first 3 shades, and I just had this last gold bronzy shade, and I have been able to hit my goal. So I have a pretty decent sized pan in this one. It's the biggest pan in this entire palette. You would have seen this if you watched my September makeup recap video. Total, I think it took me, like, in the entire history of having this palette, less than 15 uses to hit pan on this. This is a very soft shadow, and this pan specifically, I don't know why the formula is different between the shades in here, but that's not the point of this prompt. I was able to hit my goal, and it's rolling out, and I have pan in every single shade in this palette, which is very satisfying. My next prompt, I don't actually have the items with me. This was prompt Just Dance, which is something that you would only wear to a party or for a special occasion. For that, I rolled in my Boscia eye mask set, because I, like, even though I love like face masks and eye masks and stuff like that, I almost never take the time to do it because, like, at the end of the day, I'm usually just so tired and I just want to get into bed and be cozy. Or if it's the morning, I usually am rushing and don't have time to do anything. So I pretty much only wear eye masks while I'm getting ready for a super, super special occasion. I have like hours to get ready. It was a little set of, I think, 5 of the, I don't even know what they were because Boscia is not even a brand anymore, and I just got these from my grandma, who got them in like this really old advent calendar years ago. So I don't remember what kind they were, but they were just like little sheet eye masks, and yes, they were dry. They had completely dried out, or potentially that's how they came, but I don't know why you would have a dry eye mask. Anyway, I was able to use them all by just like wetting them before I put them onto my eye. They were actually extremely cooling. They felt really, really nice, especially because it's been so hot lately where I live. I just put them on like every single night before I went to bed for 5 days straight and just use them up pretty quickly. They were really nice to help me relax because they were like those eye masks where like you can't really open your eyes because they're so thick that when you open your eyes, your eyelids feel kind of irritated, which I know is not a great design for an eye mask, but they forced me to like keep my eyes closed while I was wearing them. So I just like lay down for like 5 to 10 minutes while I was wearing them and just took a moment to relax and clear my head and not force myself to do anything and be productive. So it was really nice to relax, and they also helped me to like go to sleep at night, and it was just like a really nice experience. Of course I can't get them anymore, and I probably wouldn't buy them anyway, even if I could, just because, as I said, I don't really use masks and I don't really have the time to use masks. But just as a little treat for myself, for a week, it was nice to have those, but they're all gone and that prompt is rolling out. Finally, for the prompt pillow pet, which is something versatile because, you know, it's a pillow and a pet, I put in my little mini Supergoop Unseen sunscreen, because this is a silicone based sunscreen, so I use it also as a primer whenever I do wear it. I use it primarily as a primer, just with an additional SPF. My goal was to finish this and I did. There's nothing left in here. This took me about 2 weeks to finish after I rolled it in. I did have like a handful of uses on this when it was in, because I brought this with me on that trip that I was talking about. So I would say I got maybe like 3 weeks of use out of this product. I've purchased this many times and I definitely, or most likely, will purchase it in the future. But I will say the e.l.f. version of this, like the dupe product, is a really good dupe as well, so maybe I'll just get that one. But regardless, I really enjoyed having this in this project. I love this product so much. It's a staple in my collection, and now it's rolling out, so it's time to talk about the roll-ins, which I will have on the screen. I always pre-record everything. I needed to roll in 4 more products since I still do have the LYS lip oil in, and as you can see, I actually got the Survivor prompt, which is like a veto prompt. So if you want to veto any of the prompts that you rolled in, or if you want to remove any of the prompts that you currently have in your project, you can do that. I didn't feel like I really wanted to roll anything out of any of the prompts that I got, or the one lip oil that I had in, so I'm just going to save that for a later time. But I was actually pretty happy with all 4 of the prompts that I got. So the first one was the One Piece prompt, which is a never-ending product, because if you're familiar with the original show One Piece, I know Netflix did like a remake, but the original One Piece anime, which I'm pretty sure they're still making episodes of, like I said, like, it's never ending. I don't think that show will ever end. I used to watch that as a kid and I eventually gave up. For me, I feel like a never-ending product in my collection is definitely liquid lipsticks. They just last so long because you really just need a thin layer. In fact, it's better if you only use a thin layer with liquid lipsticks, or else they get like goopy and flaky and everything. So anyway, I chose my Atomic Makeup Silky Matte liquid lipstick in the shade Keepsake, which actually has a lot of use on it. This was in my The Office project pan for 50 uses, and I met that goal a few months ago. And since then, I've still been thinking about this lipstick, and I thought this was a perfect opportunity to bring this back, because I currently do not have any new lipsticks in any projects. I am unofficially, or I guess like officially, but it's not in a project, but I am trying to finish my NYX lip liner, which is like a warm brown, pretty close to this shade actually, but that will be gone in probably a few uses. And yeah, I just really wanted to have something to wear, and this is such a beautiful shade. I really want to use this before it goes bad. So because this is a never-ending product, I'm going to challenge myself to finish this. That will be my goal for this product. Hopefully it doesn't take too much time. Like, I definitely want to finish this before the project ends in April, but I figured 6 months hopefully is enough time for me to do that. We'll just have to see. I don't want to jinx myself. My next prompt was Black Eyed Peas, which is a black product, or a product with black packaging. I chose something that was both. This is the Pat McGrath, I never remembered what these are called. It's the Lip Fetish Lip Balm in the shade Noir. Okay, so it's also called black. These are just the lip balms that have the little, you know, lips on them. They're really cute. And this one is actually a black lip balm. I'm currently panning the blue sparkling one in my 24 and 2024 project. This is a very sheer lip balm. You like can barely even see the swatch on my hand. I did swatch it. Let me build it up. Yeah, you can hardly see it. This pretty much just has like the tiniest hint of a tint to your lips, but it's like I would kind of relate it to like a very, very cool toned black honey-esque tint. My goal is going to be to finish this. That's really all I have to say about this. This is almost untouched. I've only used it once or twice. I still have maybe like a third left of the blue sparkling one that I'm panning, but that one hopefully will be done pretty soon. Then I'll just move on to this one. I really love this lip balm. Not exactly for the hydration because it's not an ultra hydrating lip balm, but the colors are just so pretty. I love them so much. I also got the prompt "Oh Snap," which is something that snaps closed. If you ever watched That's So Raven, that was like the most iconic catchphrase ever. But I'm rolling in a Franken powder. This is a mix of the Maybelline Superstay Hybrid Powder Foundation in, I believe, the shade 332. I like ripped off the sticker, but also I mixed it with the I got a sample of the new reformulated Givenchy powder in the shade Violet Rosé, and it matches me pretty well now. Before, this was like too deep and too warm, and the other powder was like way too light and way too cool. So this is what I'm wearing now, and I feel like it matches me pretty well. My goal would be to hit pan in this. Well, maybe, I don't know. I feel like I could hit pan in this by next update because this is the only foundation that I've been using lately. But yeah, again, we'll just have to see. But like, I would be using this regardless, so this hopefully should be a very easy reach. Finally, I got the Powerpuff Girls, which is a happy accident. I'm rolling in my Mizani Agent Press Thermal Smoothing Sulfate-Free Conditioner. This was a happy accident because Sephora just put this in one of my orders once. I did not order this. I have no idea why they put this in. Okay, lighting changed. Confession time. I had my ring light plugged into a portable charger because I was too lazy to plug it into the outlet in my wall. So for this last item, it's gonna be a little bit darker, but anyway, yeah, it was obviously an accident. They just like mistakenly put this in my order. I was not mad about this at all because like, it's a conditioner. I'm going to use it no matter what. But I do like this brand, or at least the products I've tried from this brand I do like. I think this is supposed to be like a heat activated smoothing product, so like I think you only really get the smoothing benefits if you use heat on your hair after you use this. I don't really know. I do have some samples of the shampoo though as well, so maybe I'll use these in combination a few times just to see how it works. But regardless, it's a conditioner and it says it's for all hair types, so like I'm going to be just fine using a free conditioner. That's all I have for you. Thanks for watching. I will see you in my next video. Until then, I hope you have a great day. Bye.